Welcome to Rocky Zone's new ice fishing YouTube series, Testing Fishing Expert Tactics. The name says it all. We'll be testing expert ice fishing advice sourced from the internet, old magazines, and word of mouth. In each episode, we'll be displaying current weather charts to expert level fishing tactics. We'll be fishing species such as the highly sought after jumbo perch to gator looking northern pike and more. We've been hitting the hard water for half a decade now, and we think it's time to start putting these tactics to the test. Watch us struggle and succeed as we open Pandora's ice shanty. This is the worst ice I've ever experienced. It's slushy, it's freezing cold, but that's not really a problem because we're sweating like crazy here, pulling this elephant. Yeah, this is brutal. Back everybody. In today's episode of testing expert fishing tactics, we're targeting pike. Now, the reason why I sound so tired is because we just walked not that far, maybe
2 kilometers.
2 kilometers.
Without this much deep snow.
Yeah, and now a foot of snow and slush and terrible snowmobile tracks. But we're really far from the crowd. And maybe that'll give us an advantage today. Maybe we can catch some big pike. Set up a tip up here, and then 20 feet, and then here.
We'll set up a tip up in 20 feet of water.
But where are we gonna be?
We'll be like. Sorry, man, his head is so. We'll be in like 14 feet.
Alright, so today is going to be a tricky one. It's high pressure system. I'm not too sure if that's good or bad. It's about minus 20. That's -4 Fahrenheit, I believe. There's no wind. It's a massive cold front. It just went up minus 20 degrees from -1 to minus 20 in one day. So a dramatic weather change. So that might be a big issue, but that's why we're here. We're going to test that out today. And there's not going to be a lot of outside footage today. We're just setting up right now, getting our lures right, get our minnows set up, fishing a little bit. Then we're gonna be fishing in a tent all day because it's way too cold. There's no shovel. Just clearing 2 feet. This is more than a foot. I'm still not even at the bottom yet.
Guys, so where we're fishing is, so there's a big island in front of us here. That's the island. And then in front of that island, you have a big flat in about 10 to 14. That's horrible. And then you have a bunch of shoals here, here, one here, and then one over here. And I think there's also one there too. And about 10 to 8 feet of water. And then all around us here, especially in this line right here, going up along there, there's about 20 feet of water. So we're hoping that this flat out in the middle of the lake is holding some fish. We know that there's been some good weeds in this area in the summer, so we're hoping that they're staying along these weed beds here.
That's my minnow jigging around there, and I'm not going too aggressive. I'm just almost going to swim in one spot, maybe about a foot off the bottom, sometimes 2 feet. I'll bring it up. Hopefully that pike will come in and his buddies. Alright, so if you Google right now, like ice fishing for northern pike, 90% of the videos you're going to find and information is going to be all minnows and tip-ups. If it's not minnows and tip-ups, it's going to be minnows on a jig or anything that looks like a minnow. You're going to catch guys with spoons, with maybe even a minnow head at the end, but minnows are a pike's favorite. And we actually just had one when we set up swim by about maybe 2 feet above the bottom. So that's what we're going to be following today. If that doesn't work, we're going to try some other stuff out. But I think around maybe 11 o'clock it's going to start to pick up. Well, like I said before, it's a big cold front and went from -1 all the way to -20, which is once again -4 Fahrenheit. Don't know what that's gonna do. We had a pike swim by. He did not look interested. He just came by, looked like he looked around and took off. Got some perch at the bottom, but we've only been fishing for what, maybe half an hour now?
Yeah, something like that.
So these are the buggers here. Look at that.
It's a nice,
Nice looking fish.
nice color.
First fish of the hard water year, buddy.
That's the first
The year.
of the hard water year. That's
There it is.
Yep. No, he came off. He came off. He came off. He came off. Oh. He came off. He came off. He's still there. He's still in the area. Still in the area.
Got a pike just staring at my lure right now. Come here, come here, come here. Yeah, Jesse's got that fish. Here we go.
Come on, Luca. Come on, Luca. Don't mess this up.
He's aggressive.
But wait.
An absolute beauty pike.
First pike of the year.
Look at that.
Pike through the ice.
This is Jesse's first pike.
Through the ice. Wow.
We caught this thing right on camera. He was staring at mine. He didn't want it.
Go.
Jesse just dropped this jig. That's a famous jig right there.
Yep. Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
First pike.
Nice.
Good job, buddy.
Nice. Eat him.
For taking this guy home.
Nice. Nice, dude. Oh my god, this is a mess here.
He saw you drop. He's like, oh
No,
no.
I didn't drop. It was there. I just started moving it. Mine was dead sticked on
he
the
didn't
bottom.
want mine, eh?
Yeah, what are you doing? You put the hook through here, through its mouth and the back of its gills. You see how loose that is? Nothing's being hurt on this minnow right now. It's not bleeding anything or anything like that. So then I'm gonna go through here and just through the top there and slide him back. So the hook's sticking out there.
And he's still alive, kicking around. Boom. So Jesse's got a spoon on it right now, so the plan is to see if we could draw in a pike. And if the pike comes in and doesn't want what it's seeing.
Look, that's right in front of the camera. Yeah,
beautiful.
It's really cool with the aqua view because you get to visually see.
Get in front of it.
Oh, I just hit a perch with the spoon. Hilarious. You get to actually see what your lure is doing down there, and you don't kind of have to imagine it. And you know exactly how much you move it. So, say for example, if you're working for whitefish at the bottom with the leagues, you can actually see your action on it, and it makes it easier to practice mimicking that action.
So even though it's only been like 1 or 2 pike, one hooked and one on the ice, it's -20, it's a high pressure system. Are they like, they're not super aggressive, but they are, it's like they're finicky, right? They're finicky, but they're like, they're still eating, like they're here. Like an all day sit here, you catch like 5, like it's not even over yet, it's not even noon yet, so
yeah.
Minnows and jig works, spoons work, anything that has that flash on it seems like it's working. We're at 14 feet, the water's, you can't really see down there, but it's not that murky. So
here's a little advantage here to fishing in freezing slush and lots of snow, is that when you pop your holes, you shove all your ice and all the snow to the edge of your tent, and then you can poke all your rods in there, like I have there. If you got a lot of rods and you want to put them somewhere, don't buy expensive stands, just stick them in the snow.
oh man, this is tangling.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's pike. Yeah, it's a pike. I don't know if it's a pike. Is it a pike?
Yeah. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
have 4-pound line on here.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Chill out. Number 2, buddy. Look at that.
It's cool. See, this is what I get for going ice fishing. This is my 5th time, I think, this year, and I've been skunked almost every time. This is my reward. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Lippin', bud.
I lit my own. You cranked your hook.
No, it's already cranked. I cranked down my pants.
There you go.
Thanks, bud.
Beautiful.
Sick. Oh, I cranked you.
Oh, no.
I caught a Luca.
Awesome.
Out of nowhere.
You see those
Out of nowhere.
perch just disperse? Did you see them disperse when that bite hit you?
Yeah. Alright, guys. So, you just saw that pike, and this is what he inhaled. It's a lipless crank, but this one is extra noisy. I think Cabela's has it. It's like a Cabela's brand one or whatever. I have no clue what it's called. But this chartreuse pattern on the tip and its extreme vibration is, I think it's going to catch another one. And chartreuse, we know, because we actually fish this lake a lot, that it works really good. And that's just one of the benefits to fishing a lake.
It just attracted
them
in, man. It just like
easier to find the pattern. Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna give it a try again.
Yeah, keep that lure on, man.
So I read an article a while back. I think it was last year. I was fishing ice. Was ice fishing Lake Couchiching, and I wanted to know where the best spot to catch pike was. And read an article that said wherever you would fish for walleye in the spring is where you want to fish for pike in the winter. And the area that we're in, that I showed you before, I drew in the snow, there's a lot of little humps around, and it's kind of like a 14-foot flat that comes out from the bottom of an island, surrounded by 20-foot deep water. So they have access to deep water. They have shoals,
and they come up here
rocks
to eat.
Yep. And another huge benefit with the Aquaview, we marked the tree earlier. So there's structure maybe 10 feet to the left of us.
Got some trimmed up weeds here.
And a sandy bottom. Yeah.
Yep.
And last time a school perch came in, Mr. Pike was following. So we're going to see if we can make lightning strike 3 times.
It just like they just come in like half an hour to hour waves. Like they're just like in and out, you know. Like a pike comes in, he's eating something. Like every pike came in wanted it.
Yeah.
Like whether it was mine or yours, it came in and it wanted one of them. You know what I mean?
Except for the first one.
The first one we barely had our rods down there.
Yeah.
Maybe if we come back here and it's a warmer day or the weather's a lot more steadier, maybe they'll be a lot more aggressive. They'll come in and if they miss, they'll just keep biting. Cause it's not like they're biting it and then hitting the same one. Cause that first one came in, swung at me, got disoriented, and just saw you. Boom.
Yeah.
Right. It's not like usually they'll bite your lure and then they'll back up and bite it and back and play with it. But yeah. They're holding on today.
Yeah. Yeah. I got it. Came off. Took the middle. Quick.
Came off, dude. What happened?
He just took the middle. Drop down with something else, quick.
Come down.
Go for it. Jiggle it. Leave it there. No, just leave it there. He's getting ready for a strike. Jiggle it.
Chill, Jesse. Chill. Just let me see. Let me play with him. He's still biting. Let me play with him. Why?
Why?
Why today? Why don't they want me? Alright, so me and Jesse were just talking about how small the perch was chasing my lure. So I left it on the ground just to see if he would bite it. And what do you think? 10 inches? Fat though.
That's
very fat.
That's
good eater size.
Yeah,
so
that's a real good one.
we're gonna take this one along with the 2 pike.
Oh, nice. Because I was saying, your drag shouldn't be screaming that much.
Yeah. And he took that whole meal off the ground.
Yeah.
Off the
It's
ground.
one of those days. Nice. He's got a
Beautiful
hump.
looking fish,
He's
man.
got a hump to it.
Yeah. That's a male, right?
Oh.
That's a male. I think.
No, that's a female.
It's got eggs in it. That's a big perch for this lake, man. This is like, if you could target these all day, man, you're eating good. Look at that. All right, throw them out.
Do I give him the bonky bonk? That's a real good. That's a good sized perch.
That's
really good.
It's a bud in my mouth. Thing with ice fishing is that it's not necessarily the exact spot that you're fishing at. It's the whole area around you. Like, think about it. When you're on a boat, you're casting all over the place. Everyone's casting, and you have more of a chance to catch a fish. So when you're just like fishing one 8-inch hole, one little spot, you need to make sure you're in a good area. Not the specific spot, but the area has to be good. So you have to look at the structure. You have to look at a lot of other things. What fish are there? What perch? If you see any bait fish, right? I think that's most important. The depth.
Structure that was there before,
exactly.
like weeds.
Yeah.
Any sticks or logs in the ground.
Yeah. And that's why this aqua view is just like an advantage that way. Not just about one catching the fish and being able to understand how they work, but it is just structure is the most important. That's what I like about this the most. Is you could find a good area. Yeah, like we didn't just buy this thing just so we could get like cool footage of fish and stuff. We bought it so we could understand structure, understand fish, and it'll give us a lot more advantage. So we won't, we don't need to rely on it all the time to catch fish, but it helps us understand certain areas. And let's say over 5 years we fish all these lakes, we'll understand the structure and the spots and how much they change over the year from hard water to open water, right? That's why I like this thing a lot. All right, so to sum up the day, I'll throw up the weather chart again. We start fishing at like what, 9 o'clock?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
9.
Around 9-10 o'clock, let's just say. We caught our fish almost around every hour. 11,
We should
12,
also specify
1 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
that we started fishing at 9 not because of us not waking up early. It was because there was 1.5 feet of snow on the ice, and it took some time to haul out.
Yeah, they saw that, I'm sure. But anyways, we would have had like five pike today.
Yeah.
They just, a couple of them didn't want mine, and then they hit Jesse. A couple hit Jesse.
I got 4 to hit me.
Yeah.
And I got 2 out of the 4 on the water.
Yeah. And I got 4 to stare at me. One of them I pulled up that I don't have on footage, but I pulled that one up and I lost it. Just was not paying attention, of course. Always happens, at least once or twice. But I think it was a good day. Minnows, chartreuse, Drake chartreuse is like a solid color in this lake. It works for us in the spring too. What else is there? We got that rattle trap, right?
The rattle trap.
The rattle trap worked, so it wasn't just minnows. Our tip up didn't work. There's a pike right here. We actually have a pike. So, hold on 1 second.
Come on. No way.
It's not even near me. Alright, well, I was just about to close it. He hit the camera. He took the camera. Dude, this guy's got my camera. Pike fishing, it could be just this lake, but if you fish like all day, you have some tip ups out, you have a minnow and a jig, you find some okay structure, you're most likely gonna find some pike. If you have little schools of perch or some fish, whatever, you're gonna see some pike roam by. They move a lot. Like, they're always moving around, always trying to eat. If it's 2 degrees outside or minus 20, I'm not sure, what the difference is. We haven't really fished in that warm yet, but I don't think there's going to be much of a difference. They might be more aggressive. They weren't like crazy. They weren't like attacking it like crazy, but it was a good day, definitely.
Oh.
No, for Johnson.
Oh, what is that? Walleye.
What did you just hit? Did he smash you? Anyways, make sure you guys subscribe. Hope you guys like that video. We're going to be doing maybe walleye next, Lakers, bourbon February, definitely.
Yeah.
And then
an overnighter for
jumbo
bourbon.
perch, because we have actually Lake Simcoe in Ontario here is a very popular jumbo perch lake, so we want to do that. We want to do it with the camera too, which is going to be great footage. But we got maybe like 6 or 7 more of this series, and we're still going to keep posting those weather charts and all that. But anyways, guys, we'll see you guys later.
See ya. I understand that.
Like, what are the odds? It just rolled by, I took the camera.
You should do like a little end credits, you know? Like, after the video is dead.